Everybody, as soon as I come on I get a frog. Well done me. Where's Manic? Manic's not first. Eden Coil Proby, TZ, Yo-Yo. Andy, hi Andy, and James Castle, and Grey Vapor, good evening. One and all 5 of you, hello. It must be more than 5. How many have we got? None according to that. We are live, are we? Someone say yes. What a day today, what a day indeed. I was just waiting for anyone else to come up and comment. Is it? Oh, we are live, let's come through. Rob, evening Rob. UK Vapester. Lynn, good evening Lynn, one of my spanners. Iggy, good evening Iggy. Yeah, what a day indeed today. I think if it could have gone wrong today, it has gone wrong. My mobile phone has decided to act up. I answer it, it just goes in headphone mode, but I've got no headphones in it, so it's quite odd. Keith, good evening Keith. Above the Clouds, good evening. Curly Chew, good evening. Hi Curly Chew. Where is it? Hi Curly Chew. Simon Bridgewood, evening. Ian Morgan and Dark. Oh my word, how am I gonna pronounce that? Dark. I'm gonna just do a silent C in Snyder. Dark Snyder, I guess that's it. Above the Clouds, Justin. YouTube's just told me I've just gone live. Well done YouTube. John Nash, good evening. Good evening. Right, what am I vaping on? Let's do that to start with. And Shane just come in. Hi Shane. Well, I'm on the new Easy mod, which there's a lot of you in chat. I think I sort of recognise names. I haven't ripped the packaging off this yet. That has now arrived, and they've gone out. More about that later. Above the Clouds, perhaps dirt in socket. I don't think it is, because I never used a socket. It's done it once before, and I had to do a reset and go into aeroplane mode and off and in and off again. Then it works, but never mind. Daniel, good evening. Daniel's not very well, or hasn't been, so hopefully you're feeling better, Daniel. Yeah, and that's it. The rest have said hello. So what am I vaping on? Yeah, the reload on the Easy mod. I got one of my old billet boxes back out of retirement. Just got some fancy panels, and inside there I've got, as usual, there's not much in there, I'm going to have to watch that, the crossbow. Line it that way, hopefully you can see it. The crossbow inside of there. Kenny, I'll come back to you. Let's put your question up on the screen and I'll come back to you in just a second. Rasper, what are you talking about? Good evening. Love the look of the Easy, but pricey though. Is it pricey? I don't think it's pricey. I saw a mod quite similar to that for over $200 the other day, so I don't know. I mean, yes, I'll admit it hasn't got a DNA board in it. So I get you on that, but anyway, Rasper, if you think it's pricey, it's pricey. I guess we've all got different ideas of, you know, what we'll pay for, and you know, if something is we perceive as pricey. Personally, I don't, but I get other people's opinion that thinks it is. I mean, when you look at, I don't know, something like the Dovpo, this thing, you know, something like that for, I can't remember how much they are now, but let's say 30 quid, you know, then yes, that's pricey, but it's different. It's a different sort of mod, isn't it? So yeah, Kenny, I'll come back to you. His phone shortly gets the £100 notes. Yes, yeah. Thanks. If they made £100 notes, I'd love some, but they don't, do they? Just 50s. Oh, and Daniel's all right now. The show's started. Thanks, Daniel. That's a nice thing to say. TZ, I spent £100 on a mod that I'm too afraid to use, so 70 quid or so for something you will use is fine. Yeah, and that's the other point I made with the billet box, isn't it? You know, you buy the like the genuine one, and I mean, I've got one. I just don't dare take it out because I don't want to damage it. But there you go. You've all flustered me here. I was doing what I was vaping on. Shall I quickly finish that? Do it right quick. Oh no, I'll come back to it. Let's go to Kenny's question. A perfect man to ask. I have a question, mate. Firstly, good evening. Good evening. Kenny, looking for a mouth-to-lung RDA, Berserker or Wotofo. I haven't tried the Wotofo, and equally, I've got one coming, I believe, but I haven't tried. There's a new Berserker, isn't there? Mouth-to-lung. So, RDA. So I'm not the perfect person to ask on that at the moment, but I will be. Yeah, give me a bit more time on that. That's bad, isn't it? Not the man to know at the moment. But yeah, I will be. I will try them. I have heard the Berserker's very good. I have heard. So, you know, they did a version 1 mouth to lung one, didn't they? And that had we had them. It had the insert that went through one side and out to the other. But this is a bit, well, things improved. It's better than that. Jays, good evening, and I haven't forgotten you, James, honestly. Side by side mod for under 60 quid, bargain. Yeah, I haven't forgotten you, honestly. Trust me, it's nothing personal. I've just been absolutely busy. Yeah, if it was a sunbox, it would cost 300 quid. Yeah, it would. Yeah. It's a fair whack to put down on a mod. Yeah, and did I miss Chunk? Daniel saying hello to Chunk. Did I miss Chunk? Chunk. Oh, there you are, Chunk. Good evening. Wouldn't want to miss you out. Oh, John's back in 10. Nurses here. All right, John. See you very shortly. Paul, let's put that one up on the screen. Easy mod is nice, designed by Sunbox. It feels well made and performs well. The plastic is a bit prone to scratching, but it's easily worth the money. Yeah, it's slightly different to the prototype that I had. This I honestly thought was metal, like an alloy, but it's not. It is plastic, but it's a very good plastic. But yeah, quite bizarre. I'll perhaps open one up in a minute and just show you the difference between what I've got here, which was the prototype, and I mean there's not a lot of difference, but there's one bit that I asked them to change and they did, and the second bit I asked them and they didn't. Jezza, good evening. Yeah, I think we're all well, most of us are. TZ, got Stabwood Hammer of God, too pretty to use, so it's in the box and look at it every once in a while. And yeah, back to what we were saying, I think we do. Gaz, Flatcap, good evening, how are you? A nice thumbs up there, and Andy Harris with a punch. Chunk. What's this? Chunk's always got a bargain, let's put him up. I picked up a Sigelli Swallowtail in a local shop, £20 bargain. I fancied one, they were 90 quid and they came out about 2 years ago. Yeah, and I guess sometimes you can't you? I mean, we have stuff that we clear out sometimes in our clearance page, and they're way under what I've paid for them. But, you know, fair play. If they're sort of non-fashionable anymore, or I've had them in stock a fair while, it just makes sense to get some money back in and move on. Dark, did I get that right? Snyder, I'm going to just say Snyder. SXK billet box 70 watt or DNA, which one is better to get for the first one? Excuse me. I think it just depends whether you are a DNA chip follower or not. I mean, the 70 watt one is the Osmodus chip, so it's a very good chip. and if you just want to dip your toes in the water, probably I'd say get the 70 watt. Just, you know, and try it. It doesn't, I've always said, it doesn't bother me which one I pick up. Which one's this? The trouble is they look so similar, don't they? This is the, I think this is a 70 watt one. So there you go. I'm using the 70 watt. I'm sure it is. Yeah, because this is my DNA one, and it's leather case. I don't think there's a battery in this one. Help if I open the right panel, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, there is, but there's no borrow tank in there. Yeah, that's the DNA, that one. So yeah, it really doesn't bother me which one I pick up. So if you're uncertain as to whether the billet box is something that will work for you long term, I wouldn't be afraid of the 70 watt one. I really wouldn't. It votes very well. The physical billet box is identical. The only thing different is the chip. Kenny, no worries, mate. Look forward to your videos on them. Yeah, the inserts put me off. Thanks anyway. Anyways, inserts. Sorry, what have I missed there? I don't know. Kenny, sorry, mate. Have I missed a point there? I'm sorry. I don't know. Look forward to videos on it. I don't know which product you're relating to. Yeah, and James is saying if you can go, to be honest, mate, if you can go and get the DNA version. See, everyone's got their opinion, and some people love the DNA chip, and they, you know, if they would pay double to get that chip. So, and it is an accurate, you know, good chip. So there you go. And Keith, here's a man that I can vouch for has got both, because he bought them both last week. There you go, 70 watt unless you need a DNA. So you ask one person, you get one answer. You ask someone else, you get another. So but yeah, I mean, Keith, you'll probably vouch. You've got both. Does it really bother you which one you pick up? It's nice to have the DNA, I suppose. It is nice. Jay's again. Pev, good evening. And oh my word, TVP with some love. Well, that's nice, Mark. Thank you very much, and nice to see you in chat, even though you didn't speak to me when I messaged you on your show. Am I being a sensitive old tart? Right, Kenny, let's put that one up there. How much is that little mod you have there, mate? Got them online. I think you're talking about this one, the easy mod. They are $57.99 online, and they're literally just come in. Literally just came in last. When did they come in? Last Wednesday, Thursday, I think so. And I'm pressing the wrong button to get rid of that comment. Well done, me. I think the rest are just saying hello, 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 hello. And yeah. Chunk. Stuck my £2 cafe on it. Chunk, do you want to be my buyer? You can buy all my stock. And Dark Snyder, no problem. Glad to help. I hope we haven't confused you. It is, you know, it's a bit of a balance in it. Horses for courses. Oh, sounds like Chinese water torture going on in the audio. Is the audio strange? Thanks, Stephen. If it is, shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. I've got everything going right, I think. I have had some issues with the Mac, or not, I want to say MacBook with the Mac. with this Catalina, and it's knocked a few things on the head, including my Logitech C930. Can't use it anymore. So and maybe it's done something to the volume as well. If it has, someone, you know, let me know. If it is bad, then I'll try and adjust something. Above the Clouds, never owned a DNA anything, so unsure what I'm missing out on. I wouldn't build your hopes or your expectations up too much about a DNA. They are super accurate, and the ohms that they say the coil is reading, it does. So, and yeah, just a stable chip, but you know, they're not. You know, it's not going to do anything wow for you compared to probably what you've got. DNA is where it's at. Yeah, you see all the Mark likes his DNA, you know, so some people do, most people do, to be fair. If you ask a room full of 100 vapors DNA or yee-hee, probably 85 would say DNA, probably. Ah, I love you, Mark. Bless your old heart. I've seen 1 or 2 reviews as well by you lately. Come out of retirement, Mark. Keith only use Canthal. Yeah, and that varies as well, I guess. Why you're using. Oh, and James says the sound's fine. So I don't know what that was. Whether it might be your end. It might well be. Sounds fine. Yeah. Okay. Good. What's that? Chunk. I could be the odd buyer as long as you want stuff that doesn't have flashing lights. What has flashing lights? Nothing, I don't think. All Chunk stuff would have nail varnish on, wouldn't it, Chunk? TVP, you on VC, Mark? No, I'm not. I'm on Skype. Why is that, Mark? Is everything working your side? Do you want to come on for a minute, Mark? Are you feeling shy, or do you want to come on? I could do with the rest tonight. I've had a day. Simon, I'm put the comment up there. I'm sorry, I haven't even looked at that. So later on, I'll flick through and I'll see your comment, and I'll have a look at it. Thoughts on the Hellvape MD? I think, didn't I read something good about that? I think I did, but I'll find out more. Maybe even get one or something. Curly Chew having a laugh. Yeah. Folks, use code Naturevape95 for 95% off your order. Sorry, that was an inside joke. I was trying to hustle. Yeah, he was. He tried to hustle me. He asked if I had a discount code. And I said, yeah, it's NV10, which I've always told you lot on here quite readily. And he said, so should I put NV100 for a free one? So, yeah, very good. And I'm trying to think what that was. It's another one of these, I think, wasn't it? Thanks, Daniel. Daniel said the audio's fine. He's broke the whole stream. I hope not. TZ. I don't think DNA is worth it too much. If you just use variable wattage, more if you're into temperature control and shit. So, yeah, I mean, it's horses for courses. Some people just want, you know, at the minute, most of my stuff is mouth to lung. In fact, I think everything around me tonight is. But if you wanted to, you know, just if you vape your coil at, you know, let's say 45, 50, 65 watts, whatever, then, you know, you're away. And the Spectre, hello, the Spectre, all the way from the States. Hello, all. I found my old original Watofo Serpent single coil RTA, cleaned it up, and it still vapes like a champ. Yeah, I mean, I think we can all forget what's in our cupboard sometimes, can't we? I mean, I bang on about the Helixer. It's still one of my favourite tanks ever, and still vape it. It's downstairs, you know, periodically. So there probably is something in your cupboard that you put a modern alien coil in it and some decent cotton, you'll probably think, wow, this vape's better than I remember. So it's worth having a look in your cupboards. Above the clouds, yeah, it's stuck to standard boards. That's a good question, Dion, so I'll put you on the screen, and good evening. The chip in here is, I'll turn it off. Oh, you can't do it that way, you have to take the battery out to turn it off. It's Ambition Mods chip, but it looks very similar. Come on, focusy, you know you want to. Come on, there you go. Looks very similar to the DNA chip. And you can see how much I've used it, all the scratching on the bottom. And to be fair, it seems really accurate to me. I could actually show you something. No, I'm not going to. I've took one apart, so I know what the chip looks like. It is very, very similar to a DNA. Mark and chat, does anyone know how to... I don't think you can, Daniel. Can you? Does anyone know how to flip the easy screen? The mod... I don't think you can flip it. Can't remember. I did read the instructions, so... but I don't think it's on there. Obviously a DNA one you can flip. And Chunk says it would be customised. Oh, Mark, yeah, I can do, so give me 2 minutes. Okay, Mark, let me know and I'll ring... Oh my God, have I done that before? Don't think I have. I'll try and ring you in. Kenny, TVP, I know it's normally more Vic's area, but your opinions on... Well, you can ask him. He'll be on in a minute, Kenny. So you can ask him on here. Lynn. Enjoying the Reload mouth to lung RTO, also the Precisio mouth to lung. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet, the Precisio, Lynn, but the Reload, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I saw you ordered it. It works well on this mod because it doesn't matter how, because it's top airflow, you can just grip it and with your finger on there, you ain't got to worry about, you know, having anything obstructing the airway. So super dupes. Above the clouds, I have the Hellvape, Hellbeat, and I love it. Jim Mills, sound is fine. Constant dripping noise is quite... Oh, that's the comments coming in. When a comment comes on, I thought dripping noise. It's the the comments coming through. Yeah, that's what that is. Or either that, or it's me pressing my trackpad. I don't know. I think it's the comments when they come through. And Keith loves the Precisio as well. I can hear a regular drip too. The roof's not leaking, is it? Thinking about it, I heard it. First. Oh, there you go. That noise. Yeah. Okay, let's call Mark in, see if we can do this. This could be painful. Let me give it a go. Get chat out of the way for a second. What have I got him in here under? This could take some time. It's about 3 years since I've spoken to Mark on here. I'll find him in the end. What are you under, Mark? He's probably changed his logo 3 times. God, I've got some people on there. Right, let's try searching him. Sorry folks, be there in a minute. Mark Roberts, is it? Okay, let's have a look then. Did you just... Hang on. Oh, God, now I'm into somewhere else. Oh, help. Oh, yeah, he's there. I'm going to get... It's going to be a meltdown moment, I reckon, folks. Why hasn't that come through here? People, come on. All. Why hasn't it come on there? So I'm going to bring it up again. Try it. That's weird. It hasn't come up on here. That is odd. Go and make a cup of tea, everyone. There'll be a slight delay. Right, it's now alphabetical, so let's get down to M. M's a long way down. Here he is, here he is. Whatever kind of logo is that? Right, let's see if this works. Now he's got to answer. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Now all I've got to do is get you on the show, on the chat. Hang on. There you go. You're there.
Am I on? Am I there?
You're there. You're all good. Right, now I've got to get my chat back up. See the havoc you cause?
I know, mate. I'm sorry.
Options. Window. Overlays. Where are they? Comments and reactions. They're the ones. Right, you say something because I'm exhausted out of stress.
How could that be stressful, mate? You're only doing you only added one person. Come on.
I know, I couldn't find you. Couldn't find you on there. You've got a funny little logo and I was looking for the TVP.
I know, I have, yeah. Me, camera looks a bit bright, doesn't it?
You've got your top of your hair cut off as well.
I know.
You have to slouch and you'll be alright then.
That's your fault. Right, let me just sort this camera out.
You're alright. What did Jay say? Elixir is a good one. I did a review on that one, Mark. I think you said, yeah, I think I probably did actually. I think I probably did send it to you. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Yeah, could you hear a drip noise as well, Mark? Apparently, it's just the chat pinging on the screen. That's all it is. Everyone says it's quite therapeutic, so I'll leave it. I tried my best to make the serpent work for me, and I decided draw is the best place for it. Fair enough. So how have you been?
I can't be echoing, man. I'm like, come on.
Are you echoey?
Can't be.
Someone said you are. That's a rude message, Mark. Call me then, in capitals as well.
I know, I'm sorry. How you doing anyway, man? You good?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. Just had a bit of a day of it today with my phone and one thing and another. Had a bit of a mother moment. She needed my help as well. Everything compounds, doesn't it? Well, the day you start off, you think you got quite a nice, easy, stress-free day, and then it just goes bandy, doesn't it?
Well, dude, we all get days like that. You wake up thinking today's going to be a good day, and it's just an absolute fucking disaster. So what happened to getting guests on the show and stuff like that? Did you
I kept asking one or two people, and I had one or two people saying, yeah, I'll come on. Then they let you down at the last minute, and to be honest, I just thought, I'm too busy to do thumbnails for them people not to come on. You know, so you do a thumbnail for Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So-and-so are going to be on this week, and then they just come up with an excuse at the last hour, and you just think, oh, do you know what, sometimes they just have a casual chat with me, and if someone, wants to come on, like yourself, or, Kieran, people I've had on before, pop on. I'm quite happy. Makes sense?
It does make sense, yeah. I'm just wondering why people are saying I'm echoing. It's weird.
Jim, he's at least one DNA board, just the accuracy when reading coils, gnomes. I use a lot of tube mods And some stacks, some accuracy is a good thing. Some stacks, some accuracy is a good thing. They are accurate, aren't they, Mark? DNA boards.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Probably the most accurate chip on the market, to be honest. I know a lot of the Chinese chips and mods now are very, very close, but you still won't get as accurate as a DNA.
Should have had a kiss, actually. Tina's come on to say.
And do you know what? I don't even think it's like it was probably 2 or 3 years ago. You know, where DNA was the pinnacle. Like I've just said, a lot of Chinese manufacturers now, like Vandivape with the swell mod. A lot of their chips are pretty fucking close now, pretty close and pretty accurate. So I think the gaps.
The gap is narrowing, I think. This little chip. I'm going to talk about copy. Did you see it on the screen, Mark? This chip. Talk about lay it out like a DNA chip. It's if you put the two side by side, you'd have a job to see which is which.
Yeah, there's SSK did something similar as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Was it the billet box? They kind of cloned the look of the DNA board.
No, that is a DNA board.
On what?
On the SXK billet box.
Yeah, but they did their own version as well, didn't they?
Yeah, that's the Asmodus chip.
Is it?
Yeah.
What am I thinking of then? I'm sure SSK did a mod where the screen looked very, very, very eerily similar to a DNA, either 30 or 60 screen or something like that.
I think it may well be a mod that I haven't got to hand. Oh, here. So this one. It could well, if that's similar, isn't it? You won't see this for a minute or two, but I'll put it up on the screen now, and then you'll get to see it in a minute or two. It'll come up for you. Let's have a look at that in comparison. No, not really. Not quite the same. No, forget that one.
Well, I've got the the Bantam box. You've had that, haven't you? You've had the Bantam. That screen looks very, very DNA-esque.
Yeah, mine's actually hands up. It's just gone wrong. Mine that's why I've gone back to the billet box. It was. I got a bit of warning it was going to go wrong. It had lack of power. I'd sort of press the button and think, come on, what's the matter with this thing? Plenty in the battery, and then it just didn't work at all. So
yeah, it's a bit. Listen, it's just a bit rubbish for me. I think the idea is good, but using the little tiny 18350, it's not. I just think, and especially using the old Kangatech RBA and the Aspire coils, which are fucking rubbish.
No, you don't want that. You want if you got one of them, you want the crossbow inside it with a mouth to lung coil. And the crossbow's a cracking little rebuildable put in there. Really is.
Yeah,
apparently you are echoing
though. Picking up a couple of rebuildable fucking heads for it, because I do quite like the form factor in that, and the fact you can change batteries. It's just that Kangaroo head's rubbish.
Yeah, is saying echo. How long ago? Are we still echoing, folks? Just scrolling round. Evening, Kieran.
Evening, Kieran. The Waterfall Sting, I've got it here. This is up for review this week. It's good. It's very, very good. It's a very good little, well, not even little because it's 24mm, but it's a very good motor lung RDA. But does it do anything that other motor lung RDAs hasn't done in the past? Not really. So, what can you do with a motor lung RDA, Mark? That's the thing, isn't it?
I will do. Yeah, sorry, Jay's just saying chuck it in the post to have a look at my Bantam. Yeah, and so much stuff. I think I've said in other weeks, Mark, that we're spoilt now with stuff that people don't realise, or some people don't realise, the crap. We went through the white knuckle phase like 6 years ago, and when things didn't work that well at all, and they would leak periodically. A lot of the stuff now is pretty much on a level, isn't it? Is there? Yeah. It's a bit like. Try to think of a decent analogy, but like cars years ago, a Skoda, you were laughed at if you were driving a Skoda, weren't you? But now, is there such thing as a bad car? Well, even Fords are all right, aren't they?
Is it them Dacias? They look a bit porny, don't they?
Yeah, they are, to be fair.
Why does it sound like I'm in a fucking cave? Like my microphone's on, it's working. Let me check Skype, see if I'm going through my mic. Audio and video. So, yeah, I'm going through my road.
Twisted, good evening. Sounds like TVP has sent his sound card to emulate the inside of a concrete pipe. I don't know why that is. Volt door is yeah, echo. Why would it be echo? You haven't got anything too close, have you, Mark?
No, mate, I never echo. I use the road, don't I? So it's like fucking quality bit of kit, Mark, you know what I mean?
I haven't got a road. I haven't got a road. I was saying earlier that my Logitech camera, I can't. Mac have just done an upgrade, Catalina, and I did the software update, and that has knocked out me Logitech because it's working off 34 bits or something, and mine's working off 64 now.
Oh, so, is it? Yeah, that's a ball ache, isn't it?
So that's made that camera useless. As far until they might do a software upgrade on the camera. I don't know.
You want to get the Logitech Brio, you know, the 4K one.
I looked at that, but why did I go off that? I kept reading some reports that they said that wasn't good as well. What I really wanted it to do was focus in. Like I'm talking now, if I want to show something on the screen, I can show it and people can see what I'm talking about. And I don't think none of the sort of the Logitech range, they're quite good close up, but they're not good at auto focusing, are they? Without
no, the shit. You've got everything's got to be manual on the Brio.
It's got to be done manual, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, I bought a new camera for my close-ups, a proper camera though, you know, the Canon M50.
Yeah.
That's fucking superb. Like the autofocus is like pin sharp. Yeah, I really enjoy that camera because I had the DSLR before. Is it the D700 or whatever it is? It's over there.
Yeah.
They're no good for autofocus then. You need a proper dedicated video camera, which is pretty much what the M50 is made for video and vlogging and stuff like that. So it's perfect for doing close-ups.
Yeah, I bought what I'm using now is a Sony camcorder, which I'm loving that. And the colours as well. The other thing made me look like I've got high blood pressure. The Logitech was sat there like a tank.
Yeah, they do these webcams. I mean, I'm looking at myself now on YouTube. It's just the colours and that, they're all fucking wrong, aren't they?
They are wrong. Chunk said he's got a Brio, and he said it's still a bit meh. He did say something quite funny a minute. He was singing a song. I'll put it up there, Chunk. Hit the road, Mark, and don't you come back no more. Well done, Chunk.
The thing is, so the Brio, the C920, the C9... What people need to fucking remember is it's still only a webcam. It's just a webcam. It's not made for some of the stuff we're trying to do with them, you know what I mean? It's literally for this, for video calling each other. You know, if you want to get serious about fucking YouTube or quality, then you need to get a fucking serious bit of kit, a serious camera. Fuck webcam.
Jay's vape reviews. He showed me a close-up camera, which that looked quite good, but that was like a Logitech, I think, on like a scissor type thing. He showed it to me after the show last week. We had a chat, but I haven't looked into that any further. I've been doing a bit of 3D printing, Mark.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been getting right into that.
What have you been printing? You haven't been printing like dildos and stuff, have you?
That was last week. You missed that show. No, I've been. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little box. It's a little box with a lid. But what I wanted was a snap lid, so it shut properly. It's just really learning the software and getting into. Once you learn the software and you get better at it, then you can start thinking about making other things. And I've sort of got it in my head. I want to make some mods as well, 3D printed mods. So we'll get there. The lid barely came off. I don't know if you can see up close. I'll show you a closey. That'll come to you in about 10 hours, Mark. Don't worry.
No, I can see that. Yeah, it's got that lip on it. With the little cat,
yeah. Yeah. So
I've always fancied 3D printer, but I'm utterly useless with tech. Honest to God, I genuinely can barely work like a mobile phone properly. So stuff like that is.
Well, I can't either. Mine went wrong today. Mine's telling me I've got headphones fitted and I haven't. So.
Oh, you might have some shit in your headphone jack.
I don't think so, because I never use the headphone jack.
Yeah, but the thing is with these, and it's happened to me with the charge port before, you get so much fucking fluff and shit inside them. Just get a pin and scrape it out.
Don't know. I'll have a look.
Like sometimes I put my charger in and it doesn't register because it's just full of shit and fluff. And
I'm still on the iPhone 6S actually. You think of how many I've missed in that line? I've had it ages.
Chunk said the Brio is better, but not £100 better than the C9. Well, I think it is. I think it's worth the money. It's much better than the C920. But like I say, everything's got to be manual. You can't have nothing on auto because it's just it can't keep up.
No, it can't, and it's a bit like what's that thing, rubbing your head and rubbing your stomach type of thing, and you have to focus and hold, and it. Whereas this thing, is spot on. It really is spot on, and I've got that with a cam link, with a cable, 4K cam link, and it just works. And I thought, why didn't I just do that a long time ago? So there you go. You live and learn. I don't know what it was. The Sony, for anyone who's interested. Sony FDR AX53.
How much for that?
I can't remember. It's the honest truth. It wasn't mega money. I got 400 or 500 in my head. I honestly.
Yeah, that's mega money, Mark. I'm fucking. Come on, I'm a poor fucking postman. That's like a lottery win for me.
A lottery win. Well, I'll get the VAT back, put it through the business. I was going to buy a second-hand one, but then I realised by the time I buy a new one and claim the VAT back, that's like a second-hand one, so I might as well buy a new one.
Yeah, I bought this fucker on. So this is fucking old. This is a Canon Legria 706 or whatever it is, and I bought this on CEX, and it cost me like 50 quid. And this is what I use for all my macro close-ups on YouTube. Right, still to this day.
And look how they look. So there's not a problem there, is there?
No.
You're getting told to make an FP2 RTA.
Oh no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't put myself through that again, man.
What I said to you on you were on it was the Postman Knox, was it called or something? You had the other last Thursday?
Oh yeah, the Thursday night live, the Postbox live.
Postbox live, that's it, not the Postman Knox. He might well do, but it wasn't called that. And I put in chat that I bought Blitz out of all the FP bubble glasses. So
how many have you got?
About 100, but they are. Now, I felt bad that so many people have bought them, so many people have broken the glasses, and they couldn't get them anywhere, and I kept getting email after email, and I thought, well, I will try and get them in, and to be honest, it's a bit of a zero profit for me, because I had to pay so much for postage, because I didn't want anything else off Blitz.
Oh, right.
So, to pay for the postage just for glasses, but there you go. I just thought that at least people can buy the glasses for them, keep using.
Yeah, well, I still get asked now weekly, so no, I'll just send them your way.
Yeah, they're on there, Mark. They're on there.
It's amazing how many people brought the glass on that fucking tank. Like,
well, the first glasses were pony anyway, weren't they? They really were.
Shit, yeah, they were bad.
Well, that was after the plastic one.
Jesus Christ! Don't even get me started on the fucking plastic one.
I can't make out what Jay's. I reckon he's talking to you there. Jay's voted. Mark, you haven't still got the YouTube streamer up?
No, I haven't got the stream's muted. Listen, this is not my first fucking rodeo, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Huh?
It must still be echoing then. Someone said it wasn't a problem because they could hear me all right. So.
Blame Mark, it'll be on Mark's end. Right.
Oh, it's my end, yeah.
Always Mark's end.
When
are you going to make the true version 2?
Pav sticking up for you, moving swiftly on to TVP. Best macro shots, period. Yeah, and I think everyone liked your close-ups, didn't they? We've spoken about that before.
Well, they must do because everyone fucking copied, didn't they, and followed suit. So
tried.
I'm a trailblazer, Mark.
They tried to copy, Mark.
They tried.
Yeah, they attempted the copy.
So what's new, Mark? Have you got anything new? Have you got anything interesting?
Well, this is new.
Be interested in?
That's new. The little side by side.
I saw you got them in, yeah.
Yeah. And it'll take a 24mm tank, so it's not just a mouth to lung, and it's what, these 60 watts, aren't they? So look, up we go. Sure, they're 60.
Is it 18650?
Yeah, 60 watts. Yeah, 18650 battery. Yeah. Put that down to 13 again. So they're new. The Glaz mouth to lung tanks have arrived today, and I think they're
on that right now. In
Sorry?
fact, I've not stopped vaping on this since I got it.
They're very good, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
I haven't got them on the site yet before people moan at me, but they have physically arrived today, so they will be on there quite soon. And I keep buzzing past 13 watts. Here we go. Let's get it right this time. There you go. Back to my 13 watts.
Superb little tank, that.
I think they're great, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not keen on it in long mode. It looks a bit off.
I'm going to say, I haven't even put mine in long mode. I think it's downstairs at the minute. I haven't even put it in long mode. But in short mode, I've been really enjoying it. The other thing that is new, have you seen one of these yet, Mark? If I show it to you, yeah, I'll just hide that bit. Hang on, let's put it up there.
Is that from Sense?
No.
No, is it from... I've seen that. I've seen it. What? Oh my god, who makes that?
Press the fire. It's got the tank in the top.
Oh, look at that.
And a rebuildable head. Mouth to lung.
So you're not allowed to say who it's buying by?
Yeah, I am.
Go on, who is it? Artery, fucking hell.
Yeah. They sent me a couple of samples and I really like it. Really like it.
That looks nice. It looks like the Smock RPM, the Vupu Vinci, I think it's called, isn't it? But when you pull that tank out, then that's new, isn't it?
The RPM, you can't really change the airflow on it, can you? I did quite like, I like that. I won't say I didn't because I did. But this one, adjustable airflow, little tank that comes out, cracking little thing, and the coils are the. Have you tried these yet, Mark? Hold it up, try and get it the right way.
No, the Seagrass 5, no.
Yeah, I haven't either. And they do them.
What was the. Just after the Kelpie, weren't it? They brought that sub tank out with the Seagrass.
Oh, yeah, the what was it?
The Raptor.
Raptor, that's it. Yeah. The Raptor that I've still got in the box and haven't opened yet. That one.
No, I've not even had it out of the box and I've had it like 4 months.
So have I. How bad is that?
It's
they do
terrible.
these.
I was like semi-retired at the time, so.
Yeah. So have you made a revival then? Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm back big time.
I noticed you've done 1 or 2 reviews lately, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I did 3 last week. I was supposed to upload one tonight, but I fucking did it, and the audio was all that singing, which is like bastard.
So it is your end then, all this echoing and crap.
No, it's not the word echoing. It's just like pure sync. So I've got to fucking re-record all that.
Right.
Yeah, I should hopefully have 3 out this week. I've got some Hellvape stuff. I've got that new MD RTA.
Yeah.
Which is decent. It's decent. I've got the Grim kit, which is fucking meh, rubbish.
Right.
And the Dead Rabbit V2.
Right.
Which is a very good idea, actually. I know a lot of people are saying about cash grab and stuff like that. Did you have the original Dead Rabbit?
Do you know what? I never did. I never did. No, I didn't. No, you can't have everything. You think how much stuff there is, and I spend a lot of my time as well, like testing stuff. So do you? Do you know? I know, but and you can't mix it all up too much because it just gets diluted, doesn't it? So I try and focus a little bit.
Yeah, someone asked a question earlier about, when you do reviews, does it all get a bit samey? You just think, man, I do. Especially this year, has been very fucking dull when it comes to anything new and innovative. It's been just an awful year, in my opinion.
I think it's been like a bit of a pod year, hasn't it, to be honest? And
well, it has been the year of the pod, absolutely, yeah. And it's like, so Smok come out with RPM, and then within 2 weeks, Voopoo come out with the exact same shape, and Sense have done one now, and it's like everyone just copies everyone else.
They do, yeah, they do.
That's why it all gets boring and fucking samey.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I like this little mod, because there's something a bit different, and it was a lot of these type of things, they are 200 or 300 quid, aren't they? And it was just nice to have one in a price range, that. I love my little stealth mods.
Oh, imagine that back in the day, made by a fucking modder or something like that. You'd be looking at 300-400 quid for something like that. I've been using this recently.
Is that the French thing?
Yeah, the French thing, the Naturevape.
That's fucking,
it. Now this is what I call innovation. This is superb. I know it's like this is the latest version.
We're coming up till Christmas, Mark. Blowing that, see if you're over the limit, can you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it looks like one of them, doesn't it? No, I'm a good officer, honestly. But it's fantastic. Like, this is the kind of stuff I want to see. You know what I mean? Like real fucking innovation. Although it's very ugly, I think we can maybe tweak the shape of it and the look of it somehow, because it is. Yeah. It's not something to be proud of, if I'm being brutally honest.
I've got to be honest, I couldn't see me going out to the pub with that.
No, absolutely not. You'd get ripped to shreds, wouldn't you? But
you would.
The actual performance of it and the way it performs is, I think it's fucking really, really good. And it's a really good idea where you can adjust your nicotine digitally. You know what I mean? You get up in the morning, you can crank on some 12 milligram without changing mods. I just think it's really good.
I've been missing all these comments, Justin often puts nice stuff. Let's see what he's put. Mark, if you can make a mod, could you make sure the chip e-liquid proof should be mandatory, so solid 510 like the Geek Vat. Oh, you're talking about, so it's waterproof.
Yeah, I think all mod boards should be pretty much fucking e-liquid proof at least now.
Yeah.
It's very simple to do, innit? And it's not like doesn't cost that much money, so
no, that's right enough. It's Twisted, was it? You said making a true 2 mouth to lung. Pro actually they want me to. They want to not get heads together and make another one. But to my mind, I don't know what you think, Mark, but I still vape on me true tank. But to my mind, there's a lot of good mouth to lung tanks come out now. And what could you do to make them significantly better?
You couldn't. The market's oversaturated now, and I know. And it's like, so a year ago, 18 months ago, we were crying out for rebuilding my mouth to lungs. We really fucking were.
Yeah.
And now, a couple of them were successful, and the whole of China jumped on the bandwagon, and now we're just oversaturated with really good mouth to lung tanks. So, yeah. And it's the same with everything. If something gets a little bit of success, and it's. I don't know why I'm echoing, Dean. Let's get ready to rumble.
Jay said, not enjoying the Steam Crave Aromomizer light. It's better as a mouth to lung. The direct to lung is shite. Can't get a big enough coil in the chamber for the amount of airflow.
I tend to disagree with that, if I'm being honest. I thought the Aromomizer light was fucking superb. Rubbish in mouth to lung. Absolutely rubbish as a motor lung, but as a direct to lung, stick a 0.5 ohm coil in there, 25 watts, it's superb.
Kieran says that his glass has arrived, but he hasn't set it up yet. Get it set up, Kieran. It's good. You'll like that.
It's better than good.
What's this? Matt Benson? someone just said that the DNA version of the Easy mod is on hold now on Facebook. You heard anything, Mark? Naturevape. Yeah, I know they were having issues, but I don't know what the delay or how long the delay is. Looking at the inside, I'm just going to say it how it is. Looking at the inside of this mod and and taking it apart as I have. Well, you might as well just come clean, mightn't you? That chip is so, the physical size and everything is just so close to the DNA 60 chip that I don't know what the hold up is unless they're trying to find somewhere to put the USB charging point and data. That's the only thing I can think of. Or maybe DNA, they're arguing about the cost of supplying the chips or something. I just don't know. It's one or the other, I would have said. There you go. That was honesty, wasn't it, Mark? If only everyone in this industry was so honest.
Exactly, yeah, that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, John of the Island, it's not because of that. These are the same settings I use, like, I've used for 2 years, so there shouldn't be, I don't know why it's happening, so just deal with it.
It's just you, Echo, is it, Mark? Not me,
Yeah.
just you. Weird. No.
Maybe I'm coming through your speakers twice, I don't know.
Shouldn't be. No, you shouldn't be. When did I last have a guest on? I haven't had one on for a little while, so I don't know. Twisted says, new idea for you, Mark. The true mouth to lung kit contains one 3D printed mod and a true RDA. Yeah, that would be an idea. I think the mouth to lung RDAs are not quite as well catered for, but I have heard, Mark, this new Berserker one is pretty good.
Well, yeah, the Berserker one's very, very good. Like I showed earlier, you've got this Watofo Sting, which is very, very good. What are they called? I can't remember. Vapefly, they've made Motorlung RDAs. There's quite a few Motorlung RDAs. And as I said earlier, what do you do to make a Motorlung RDA better? You can't really. So long as you nail the airflow,
Yeah.
you pretty much... You know, there's nothing much you can change with it. You know what I'd like to see from you, Mark, is a true RTA, like a dual coil.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
You've done the motor long now let's do the fucking, the proper, the real deal.
Let's do the big
RTA,
boy
come
one.
on.
Kieran's just asking if the artery comes with the rebuildable head. I don't think it is separate, I think, Kieran. It was in my box, I'm sure it was. Yeah, separate. They're selling it separately.
Do you know that pisses me off? That really fucking. So Geekvape I've just reviewed it actually, the Boost pod kit, which is superb, absolutely fucking superb. But they're releasing the RBA like 2 or 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
That really fucking irks me and irritates me, and I know why they do it because it's more money for them. But like, they're pissing so many fucking vapors off and consumers off that just put it in the box. Put it in the box and charge £3 or £4 more.
You could say that not everyone wants to do have a rebuildable,
No,
I guess, but
I agree. I kind of agree with you there, Mark. But I'd say the majority of people who are going to buy that want that fucking RVA in the box.
yeah,
Like I say, so let's say the Boost is $29.99. Make it $32.99 and put the RVA in. No one will bat a fucking eyelid as long as the RVA's in there.
yeah. I'm trying to. There we go. Right. Hopefully this will show okay. This is the rebuildable head for it, which I could have showed better earlier. There you go. So it's pretty good, that. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, I like the wicking ports, nice and wide.
Yeah, and it does. There's a cap that goes on top. And they also give you a little 510 adapter, so you can put it on a mod to test your coil, you know, whatever.
Unlike Smock.
Unlike Smock. John, I haven't had the rebuildable for Smock. They sent me... Where is it? Oh, God, they sent me this thing, Mark. The Mag 3. Oh, dear.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't. If it had the RBA included, like just include it. Like, stop fucking about and stop taking the piss out of us consumers. Because I can guarantee, Mark, when these companies, you know, they have like the RPM in mind or these pod systems, you can guarantee they're already working on the RBA.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people didn't. Your review was quite ruthless, wasn't it? The artery pal when they, you know, when they, the little cutout for the window, they knew what they were going to do, didn't they? And to be honest, that annoyed me, that one as well.
I'll be honest, that was rubbish. That fucking the PAL Pro was rubbish.
Yeah.
And I know it was Tony B, and I know it's AS Pro Artery who I have a decent relationship with, but I can't say something's decent when it's fucking shit and there's much better out there, you know what I mean? When there's better options out
Yeah.
in the same kind of price bracket, the same form factor, the same.
Hi Fiona, and I think I did say hello to Dean. Let's get ready to rumble. There you go. Am I far behind?
Miles behind.
I'm not that bad. Daniel, I'm surprisingly impressed with the Swell mod and its waterproof.
I use that every single day.
I thought you were going to say, oh, I hate that.
No, honest to God, that is, for me, right now, that is a contender for mod of the year as well.
Right. I spoke to Steve, because Steve and I get on really well, SR Vapes. And I think everyone was like emailing, when are you getting it, he said, I got them in, no one's bought them. He said it's... What? But that's the kind of thing that happens. A lot of people don't see that side of it. There's a new bit of kit, it comes out, everyone's into it. If you get them, say 3 days behind someone else, you've got you've got them wedged up your backside. Do you know what I mean? It's weird industry. This is weird industry.
Well, it's cutthroat. It's absolutely cutthroat. If someone can fucking get it in 2 days before you, then you basically fucked out because they'll sell out and then you get them, and then everyone's got them. Like, it's literally dog eat dog.
Yeah. This comment from Booty really does surprise me. My topside is leaking into the battery compartment. No shit, Sherlock.
Maybe there's an issue with your because basically on the top side is a tube going from where the bottle is to the 510. There's a little tube on top, so maybe that's come loose. Or
you say that though, Mark. We had a lot. That's partly why I stopped stocking them, because we had a lot do that. And they also had an issue with the bottle itself. The tube was too long, so when people squeezed it, nothing was coming out.
Dude, so I've got the this fucker, you know, the new SQ.
Yeah.
So I filled it up, put a battery in, built my RDA and everything like that. Went to Squonk and nothing came out. So and to get the fucking bottle undone is like the most absolute ridiculous ball ache.
Yeah.
I managed to do it, and the tube was way too long.
Yeah.
Way too fucking long. It was all like scrunched up at the bottom and like wedged against the bottle, so no juice could get in.
But that's basic, isn't it?
Honestly, God, Mark, it took me like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and we had the same thing with the Dove Pose, and we did have a lot that went faulty, that leaked. There's other issues that I had with Dove Pose as well, so it's not just the only one. But and that was partly why, because nothing in, you know, we send a lot to Germany, Italy, France, you know, and you get someone over there that has it a week and it gets faulty, we've got to send them another one, you know, and by the time you've done that, it's already lost money then. It's just a question of how much, you know, and it's you can't have that. I would rather sell less, but what I do sell, I don't get back, you know.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Do you get your money back from companies like Dovpo when that happens?
Yeah, they were, in the end, they were fairly good about it in the end. You know, if you took a short video of the problem, then they would very often, with a number on the box so that they know it wasn't being claimed for twice, you know, that they would normally sort it out. But yeah, you had to get to get those mods back, you had to put in another order with Dovbo to get your replacements. Do you see what I mean? So it's a bit of a nightmare. But anyway, sounds like I'm on a Dovpo hate, and I'm not, but you know, I do think some of their things they've done recently have been a bit questionable.
Yes, I totally agree. Some of the QC could do with being better, absolutely, and some of the way they do. I'm not even going there. Don't go there, man. John of the Island, we've got a question here, Mark. Serious question. Are either of you worried about YouTube's new policy of deleting accounts that don't make them money that comes in December?
Ooh, I didn't know that.
I'm not worried in the slightest, no.
I didn't know that. I mean, my channel has never been monetised. I never did monetise it, ever. So, that presumably, I'm one of those people.
Well, mine's not, but mine is monetised, but every video I put up gets flagged, so nothing's monetised.
Yeah, but I mean, you have. I've never had adverts on mine at all. So, don't know. They talking about. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose a little bit worried because for me, the whole purpose for me is that, well, I haven't done it yet, but this has arrived. I'll do a little video to say you've bought the mod. This is how you use it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it was about for me. This sort of live show, that's just a bit of a spin-off, really.
I think it's people making mountains out of molehills again, if I'm being honest, Mark. I'm thinking, like, you know, channels with like fucking 10 subscribers who've been on YouTube for 10 years. They're the kind of channels that'll get fucked off.
Probably.
I think so long as you're uploading regular and stuff like that.
So you're not inactive.
There won't be an issue.
Yeah, I would have thought so. John of the Island again, he said earlier, but I missed it, Mark, is the echo because you have TVP sound coming through your PC and it's echo in your room? No, I don't think so. It's never happened before. No, it hasn't happened before, so I don't know what that could be. Don't know. Be interesting to see, get another guest on next week or something for 5 minutes and see if it happens then. But I don't know. It did. I went on 3 Men and a Vape the other week, and oh god, I was. Whether it's because I'm Mac and everyone else is Windows, I don't know. But I know
sometimes when you're the host and you're listening to me and you're streaming as well, a lot of the hosts have to wear headphones because it doubles through. But I don't know.
No, I don't know. Well,
Chunk said he's going to move his channel to chat a bit. Good luck there, Chunk. You're going to need it, son.
Where's he moving it to? What's this? Dean SC seemed to smash shit with the flavour side. I don't know. Is he talking to someone in chat?
Oh no, yeah, Steam Crave. He said Steam Crave seem to smash it when it comes to flavour, and they do every time. Like. The only thing I was disappointed with Steam Crate, probably in the last 4 months, was the glass RTA. I thought that was very disappointing, if I'm honest.
Right. And Fiona's not struck on the garter for mouth to lung. It's too airy. I did hear that was very airy, and you know, if you're like me, Fiona, I like quite a tight draw when I'm mouth to lung.
Yeah, mine's got to be tight. I think this little glass mini, I've got it on like the second smallest hole. I like it.
I think I was on the middle hole with that. I think that's where I've got it, on the middle one. Is it? Or is there 4 air holes on that, Mark? If it is,
I think there's 5. Oh, I've actually got it on the fucking smallest. So
have you?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4.
Curly Chew says you wouldn't buy it if it had the RBO included as an extra.
Beautiful vape. Beautiful vape.
Fiona says she's going to stick with the K-Fun 2019 clone. Is that the Ed Zachary?
That is the Ed Zachary, yeah. That's the one I'm still fucking using, actually. I think to be honest, Fiona, this is very close. This is probably the closest I've come to the K-Fun. This glass mini. Very, very good.
The reload is good for a top airflow mouth to lung.
Fucking expensive, don't it?
It's 40 quid.
Oh, that's expensive, though.
Oh, come on, Mark. You got mean in your old age.
I'm poor.
What's happened to your beard as well? You got white bits. Are you waiting for December the 25th?
I'm going absolutely great. It's all this fucking stress, man.
You have to sit there with a Sharpie.
All this YouTube stress, isn't it?
Good night above the clouds. He's off. He's saying good night.
You need to be optimistic, Chung. You've got a face for fucking bear watch and a body for crime watch.
And Mark Armstrong is saying, have either of you seen the Voopoo Vinci RBA?
No.
I haven't either.
I know they're coming out with a new Vinci, an 18650 version, aren't they?
I did say the other day, I was on someone, I think it was on Salford's show, I think. They all had the Voopoo. There's one or two people had the Voopoo. And I just said in comments, as you do, like a little bit of devil's avocado. I said, are Voopoo now all back in favour then? You know, have we forgotten the past? They do seem to be, don't they?
Here's the thing with that, Mark. Like, some YouTube reviewers have the morals of skip rats. Like, they're so fucking flippant and hypocritical. Like, it's unbelievable. When all this Voopoo stuff happened, I'm like, whatever. I'm here to review products. I don't get involved in politics or, you know, opinions on stuff like that. I'm here to review products for the vaping public. My personal opinion on a company shouldn't count.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really care about the Vandy Vape thing and them at all. I thought there's two sides to that story, and if they had a proper contract, that wouldn't have happened in the first place. So I think there was probably 50 or 5 1 half a dozen the other, whatever the expression is. But the one I didn't like was the when they sent it to the YouTube guy who filled it with laughing gas or something as a
that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. But then, did they send it in? Is there any proof of them sending it in? Like, you know, it's.
Thanks, Dean. I come from Norfolk. I'm slow. It's the SC Steengrave. I did hear a funny story once about that.
Like vapors reviewers, they're just hypocritical sometimes, and it's laughable because 1 minute, you know, they're hating on a company, and the week after, when they've paid them a few dollars, it's like, I'll do that again for you. Come on.
Yeah, I tend to have a bit more of a memory than that. I'm not saying I can't be turned back round, but if I feel that I've been aggrieved, you know, someone else has to make the effort to turn me round.
Oh yeah, you're a stubborn old bastard like
I
me.
am a stubborn old
bastard. If somebody wrongs me, then that's it. You're wronged for life, mate.
You're in or you're out. Once you're out, you're staying out.
Exactly, yeah. Or should I say, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, not everyone got that, you know. That was.
Dude, when I first read it went straight on the line as well.
Did it?
I had to sit there for like 20 minutes, like, the fucking exactly.
Exactly the same.
Makes sense when you say it in Chinese.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It makes sense then. No, but a friend of mine, his mother used to put lol on every message. And he said, Mum, why are you putting lol on it at the end of every message you send me? She said, it's lots of love. That's what she honestly thought it stood for. So we can get confused with all these abbreviations. So what's next in your review queue then, Mark?
I've got a few Hellvape. I've got 3 Hellvape coming up this week because they need to get done out. Like I said, the Grim Kits, the MD and the Dead Rabbit V2. Then I've got... straight after that, hopefully Saturday, I'm going to do the SQ topside.
Right. Yeah.
Which I've really been enjoying, apart from that fucking tube issue.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had any Dovpo stuff for I didn't get the Blotto. That wasn't something that was on the hit list. And you remember this, Mark? I don't want to drag everything up, but people might as well know why I'm thinking this way. I came on your show once with Dean and Vic, and I think Vic wasn't there, was he? It was just me and Dean and someone else. But we were talking about what's new, nothing new, squonk. I said, well, I've got one. And I told you about it, didn't I? And you said, oh, wow. And I sent you the sample. I sent Dean, you know, for them. They're, oh, Mark, you look after us so well. You know, everything's so wonderful, brilliant. Thank you so much. Everything was good. And then I go to Expo in March and get told I can't order them direct. I have to deal with Evolution. I said, you're having a laugh, aren't you?
No, ridiculous. And so the thing with Dovepaw, right, now, they haven't sent me anything for about a year. Probably a year. The only reason I've ever had anything Dovepaw is I've got it from Expo off Brian, the Vapor Chronicles, or you know, whoever's made it. That's the only fucking reason. They're a funny company, and I've seen this so many fucking times, Mark, in the 5 years that I've been doing this. It's like a company will start off and they want, you know, oh yes, let's work together. So you work together, you do 2, 3, 4 reviews for them. As soon as they get a name for themselves or a bit big, they stop sending you stuff. It's like, fuck off, we don't need you anymore. And it's so annoying.
And that happens.
It's so annoying. For me, it's the principle of it. Like, we helped you get your fucking brand and your name out there, and they drop us like a sack of shit because you're working with, you know, celebrities. It just annoys me.
And the exact same thing happens as a stockist as well. You know, that no one had heard of Dogpo when I bought them in. You know, and you know, I spend all that time, effort promoting and, you know, and helping. And yes, all right, I made a few bob along the way, so I'm not moaning. But I just get annoyed when they throw it in your face like that, and just, they don't even have the courtesy to write to you. They just announce it, you know. Oh, by the way, if you want,
I didn't get Borgen's mod. Borgen, he was very, very cool to me at Expo, probably because of that blot review. But listen, it is what it is. It weren't the best out here, so
quite restricted.
I'm not going to say it is just because it's Borgen.
Yeah, I haven't tried one. I haven't tried one at all.
I mean, it's made well. It looks, you know, it looks the tits. But I've had RTAs this year with better flavour, much better airflow. The airflow was abysmal. I just expected more, if I'm honest.
Dean's just said that they haven't sent him anything either.
No, us four used to get. We used to all work with Dovepaw, and then, like I say, well, once the top side took off, that was. Fuck you lot, you're not having nothing anymore, like, and it's weird, it's just weird. Yeah.
Well, the only reason you got the first, not the dual, because I didn't even get the dual.
You sent the first one over.
I sent the first one over, but the dual, I didn't even get the dual. I went to Expo, went and saw him on the stand, and he said, I'm sorry, I haven't got one to give to you. And then I saw...
Well, it was... Did Tony B work with Dovepaw on something?
Oh, he must have done.
No, I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to think why they'd fall out with us, because there was a point where we didn't get something off somebody, and it was down to Tony B, and then I remember you sending it instead as an apology.
Well, there was a Dovepo thing, because I sort of built the bridges back between you and Dovepo.
Yeah, I remember you saying, look, Dovepo have been in contact and said, send the boys this as a sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, by the by, but...
By the by, mate, by the by. Plenty more fish in the sea.
Sounds like I'm having a right old whinge, but there's a lot of companies. All I was trying to say was we were illustrating companies do behave like that, and there's been others in the past as well, like Vandyvape one.
Oh, yeah. They got in touch with me again recently, it was totally out of the blue.
And me. They got in touch with me again recently, so that tells me they're on the decline, and we better go back and speak to some of the minions.
Yeah, some of the fucking minions are. But listen, am I going to hold a grudge? Probably not. I'm here to review products for people. That's it. You know, I'm not about getting personal and stuff like that. Unless somebody really affects me personally, then it's just business, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just, you know, I think, you know, be careful who you meet on the way up, or piss off.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You'll see him on the way down.
Curly Chew, the SQ topside will be £115 retail. £115. That'll be with 2 squonk bottles as well.
And Kieran, what hasn't Tony B worked on?
Exactly. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah, and dear Daniel, I'm not using the wooden pickle. No, I did say to Daniel, I speak to Daniel quite a bit, and I did say I had a little mech mod that was I think it's downstairs, a little wooden one called the Woodpecker. Lovely little 22mm mech mod that is, Mark, and I keep saying I must use that more, but you know, you don't do it. It's too much. I've got too much.
I remember what it was now, Mark. It was the vaping biker mod, the squad mod. What was it called?
Oh, the Bassian.
The Bassian. We never got that because Biker told them not to send it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yes,
and I built the bridges with the top side single, didn't I?
Yes.
That's
it. Which I've still got here, by the way. The exact one you sent there.
Yeah, it was a red one. You asked for a red, yeah.
I did ask for a red one, yeah.
I remember that. Still got juice in it, Mark. That's
It's
dark.
still got juice in it. Ooh, that looks brown.
Tar. Oh, there you go. Dean said he remembers, but can't remember what it was. So we've all got there now, Dean. We've remembered. Yeah, I think Kieran said I was a stubborn bugger as well. Yeah, a stubborn old git Naturevape. Yeah, well, maybe I am. But
there's no maybe about it, man.
The dishwasher. What's the dishwasher? Oh, it's the Bassian.
Bassian, yeah.
I had a bit of a result this morning talking about dishwashers. My dishwasher, this is by the by, but my dishwasher went wrong. So
what happened to it, poor old Tina?
But no, it went right. And I've learnt from the past, when a dishwasher goes, don't even call the repairman, just buy a new one. Because the repairman will just tell us, it's a pump, mate, and it'll cost you more than a new one, so just get a new one. So I got a new one, and I was too mean to pay the 30 quid for them to take the old one away.
You tight bastard.
so I just thought 30 quid, now I'll take it to the tip. So I put it outside on my drive, and Tina ordered a tumble dryer for a log cabin for the dog stuff. And the guy delivered it this morning. I said, you don't take stuff away, do you? He went, yeah, I'll take it, mate, put it on.
For free?
Yeah. Oh, I did give him a tenner. I thought that's a third of the price, isn't it? But yeah, that was quite handy, wasn't it? I just saw an old one on his van as well. I thought, well, they must, like, some people do pay to have the old one took away, don't they?
Yeah.
But
so you thought, I'm not paying the 30 quid, I'll take it myself. He rocked up and you're like, oh shit, go ahead.
I saw an opportunity. I thought, that'll save me a trip.
Knowing your luck though, you'd have put it in the car and all this manky water would have just tipped out everywhere.
Well, it has been. You know how much it's been raining, and it has just been sitting outside on a sack barrel where I left it. So yeah, that was handy. That put me in a good mood, and it was all downhill from there today. I thought that was a cracking start to the day, but yeah, it was all downhill after that. But never mind. Kieran said, "Lucky Tina's left chat." My old dishwasher. She can actually probably hear downstairs, so I'll be careful. I'll get thumped when I come off here. Well, crikey, where's the time go? Nearly 5 to 10. So, any truth that the Royal Mail are going on strike, Mark, or is that just a?
No, there is truth. Yeah, we balloted. We balloted last month. We still don't know when because Royal Mail are taking it to the High Court now, saying it was an illegal ballot, and which is nonsense. They're just trying to force us to not strike over Christmas, and the union's plan was to strike over Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
Stagger it out over 5 days over the 4 different, so we've got the distribution, the mail centres, stagger it over 4 days and really fuck them up, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So then we'll get all the moans about I ordered and I paid for next day delivery and it hasn't arrived.
Well, the thing is, so people, obviously, when stuff like this happens, people call us lazy bastards and this and that, which irritates the shit. It irritates me, Mark, honestly.
What, really so Chunk's comment doesn't irritate you?
Yeah. Really fucking bugs me. But the thing, Royal Mail have broke their agreement and broke their terms and conditions. So something has to be done, doesn't it? You can't just sit back and take it.
Yeah, but I guess, if you're going to go on strike, you have to do it at the time that will hurt the most, don't it? A bit like the pilots went on strike on the school holidays, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I've heard people say, well, you're going to ruin children's Christmas. Well, not really. Get off your ass and go to a shop if it's that important to you. For them 2 days. Like, come on.
Bar humbug.
Not really ruining your fucking family's Christmas, are we? Like, come on.
Manic says that if he wants to get rid of them, he just leaves it on the street and it's gone in 5 minutes. Who would want an old integrated dishwasher sitting? Who would take that away?
No, they come around in like tranny vans, don't they? Taking metal and fucking shit like that.
I suppose they would. Yeah, I suppose I would take. I'll do that next time. I'll put it in the road.
Yeah, just stick it in the road with a note on there.
Outside next doors when he's gone out. Wasn't me.
That's what you see a lot up here, especially as a postie, like shit just left on the street. Take me, I'm free.
Take me, I'm free. Oh dear. So what's with the new, the sort of new momentum then to do reviews? It's nice that you're doing it. Don't get me wrong. But
there's a few reasons. I'm in a better place mentally. I'm in a better place physically than I have been. There's certain people in this fucking industry that I want to stick one finger up to. And I listen, I still enjoy it, Mark. I really do. I still fucking enjoy it. I think going to Expo and meeting subscribers and people and stuff like that give me that. When people come up to you and say you've really fucking helped me and stuff like that, it's like, yeah. And I know people say it's cliche and it's nonsense, it's bollocks, but it's not. When people say they've really helped you, that's everything for me. So I still enjoy it. I'm going to give it another crack and just see where it goes.
Good. I'm glad that you are. I mean, I used to watch your reviews all the time. Always did. And thought they were good. But so you're going to tell us who's annoyed you then, or not? Is that drama? We don't do drama.
Well, you'll find out in probably the next week or so.
Is this on the Christmas special?
Maybe, who knows? You know me, Mark. I don't pull any punches. I fucking say it as it is. So I'd give it another week until I get more fucking aggravated, and then everyone.
Everyone in chat, just call Mark a pansy and just get him motivated. Curly Chew, Royal Mail's got to sort it out. What's the other option? Yodel?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that.
Well, another thing, we've got this new CEO, right, and he lives in Switzerland. Never been to the UK once, and he got a golden hello, which was 5.75 million when he started the job. Who gets a golden hello?
I never had it in one of my jobs, Mark, I have to say.
Oh, yeah, welcome to the job. Here's £1 million.
Here's £1 million, yeah.
I'll see you Monday, said no one ever.
And this just amazes me, how these people get these massive bonuses and the company loses money that year. You think, how do you get a bonus if you've lost money? I don't get that. You get a bonus, surely, if everyone makes loads of money, don't you?
Exactly.
I would have thought, but
this geezer's the CEO of Royal Mail, which is a UK company, and he's never been to the UK. Go figure.
Bit weird, isn't it?
And he's on £8.5 million a year.
But things have changed. Though. I know my postman said, I've got a lovely postman, and he, he just signs for my stuff and puts it in my letterbox type thing. So, but he did say to me that you're going to have to write me a letter just to say that you're okay with me doing it. He said, because things are changing at the post office.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I probably have 6 or 7 really solid customers who I'll sign stuff for, but other than that, don't trust anyone, because if you sign something for someone and they have not agreed to that, you lose your job instantly.
Yeah. I mean, I did say to him, when he first, I said, I'll never hang you. Do you know what I mean? If don't turn up, I wouldn't hang you.
But it's like some customers will say, they'll come and talk to you and say, look, if I'm not in, just slap it in the brown bin. Yeah, like, no problems. But make sure that if it ever comes back on me, like, you back me up.
UK Mail do one better than that. I've known them stick it in people's wheelie bins. And there's this big thing at the end of, 2 days later, my parcel still ain't come. I do the chase up and they say, yeah, we delivered it. They weren't in, so we put it in the wheelie bin. And the customer says, well, my wheelie bin's been taken.
Fuck's sake.
What's that all about? And you think, yeah, great.
It's like Amazon delivery. They just leave it on your doorstep. Could be the biggest parcel. They just plonk it on your doorstep and leave it like in the middle of fucking Liverpool. That's not a good idea, lads. That is not going to last another hour.
Have you seen John of the Islands comment? Does your heart sink when a new housing estate goes up on your round?
Well, funny that, because we've got 160 houses going up on our round at the moment, which it's not. I won't be doing them. Let's put it that way.
You won't be doing them?
No.
I mean, I suppose that's you might as well get another bloke. That's another member of staff, isn't it? When houses go up like that.
Oh, they don't hire staff. Man, come on.
Don't they?
No, they just fucking spread the work around the office, man. They don't hire all new staff.
Do they just WD-40 your wheels a bit to get you to go quicker?
Yeah, maybe a bit fucking quicker, son.
What's all this chatting? The golden showers. What's that all about?
I don't know.
How did that start? I'm trying to see the original. Don't know. How did he try? He did try to get to the UK, posted himself, and Royal Mail sent him back. Sent him to the US. Yeah, and today, obviously, a topical conversation that. What was his name? Did I write it down? Yeah, Ewan Fisher, the young lad that had his. The vaping caused his lungs to...
Oh, good grief, yeah.
He had a hypersensitivity something or other, didn't he?
That could have been to anything, though. That could have been an allergic reaction to PG. It literally could have been anything.
I just... Again, that's a bit of a clickbait for the paper, I think, wasn't it? Or for the news article, because there's questions in that for me. We weren't told what he was vaping. They said it was one of the e-liquids, I think. Well, how would it be one? There's a lot of information missing to my mind. I mean, I listened on the way home to it was on the radio, and there was a doctor from the UEA, University of East Anglia, and she was very good. She basically said that these are like isolated cases, and she said, we don't know the full details. She said, I haven't seen his medical record, so I can't really comment at this stage, but she said even if it was right, she said this is one isolated case she said people have been vaping in this country for 10 years, and if there was a problem, it would have reared its head by now. She said, so I would question what has actually gone on there. And I thought, well done her. This is a medical person at the UEA. She's a doctor.
Well, it's all to sell papers, isn't it? It's all to jump on this fucking vaping is bad bandwagon. Like I say, they don't give you no facts. They don't tell you what he was vaping, whether he was vaping THC, whether he was fucking lacing his e-juice with 50 milligram nicotine, dodgy nicotine. Where's he bought his nicotine from? You have no fucking idea.
No.
They said it's an allergic reaction to what? They didn't tell us to what.
And he was 16 when
PG, it could be a flavouring in his fucking e-liquid. You just have no idea, and they don't tell you the facts. It's all just clickbait and nonsense and scaremongering.
Yeah, and Kieran's just brought a point up there. Yeah, it's happened in May 2017. Why wait till he was 16? He was smoking first and then vaping, so he was underage to do both, but reckoned they were both easily available to buy for him. But why wait from May 2017 to now to come out with the story?
Because now the story's hot, isn't it? It's hot as fuck. Look at America. It's hot, like people dying and getting injured from vaping. It's hot as fuck. But listen, we do it different here. We pretty much, there's doctors come out and stuff like that, and physicians, and pretty much squash the fucking story where it stood. So it's not like America where they jump on the hype bandwagon and yes, vaping's bad, it's killing people. No, mate, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it also in that report was about e-liquids aimed at children with the flavourings and stuff, and I thought, here we go, this is just priming the way to say that tobacco and mint only
Come on, like, fuck off. It's just... I find the whole thing laughable because how can you ban flavors like so we drink flavored pop, we eat cake, we eat flavored fucking food, we everything in our life is flavored. They have flavored vodka now, probably about 20 different varieties of flavored vodka. Everything's got flavors in it. Doesn't None of it necessarily means it's marketed towards children. We like vaping flavored, we like drinking flavored booze. It's don't you can't take that away from us. Stuff that we like.
Well, I've always liked raspberry in my e-lit. Always have. Raspberry's always been my fruit of choice, I think, really.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean to say that, it's not aimed at kids, is it? It's what I choose. I do vape a tobacco juice, but it's more of a chocolate, coffee, nutty type one than it is tobacco. But
I mean, don't get me wrong, there has been instances, over the years where some of the marketing of some companies has been questionable, absolutely questionable. But again, I'm just not buying it. We're all fucking grown-ups and we're all entitled to make our own fucking choices. If we want to vape a fucking Coca-Cola flavoured e-liquid, then I'm going to fucking do that. And I don't need you telling me I can't do that because some kid might pick it up. Kids still smoke now, Probably more kids smoke now than they've ever done.
Well, he smoked first, this young lad, he said that, and he was trained in a box or something, so I mean, what else was he taking?
So all the stuff they did with cigarettes, putting them behind counters and making all the cigarette packets the same, it's done nothing. It's done absolutely nothing. So, kids are still smoking, kids are still boozing, kids are still being kids and doing what fucking kids do and doing what we did.
I remember
it's going to change that.
When I was a kid, mate, I had this big fat book and I cut all the pages out in the middle and I hid my fags in there and I had it.
Yeah.
I got away with that for months.
Dude, that's fucking ingenious, that.
Who searches for a book? Oh, he's a good lad. He's been reading again. Oh, Benson Hedges.
But kids are going to do what kids want to do, innit? Like, it doesn't matter if you ban flavours. We're still going to get flavours. Kids are still going to vape. Kids are still going to smoke. Kids are still going to drink.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you fucking do. The more you tell kids you can't do something, the more they're going to want to do it. The more intrigued they get. So I think they're going about it all the wrong way. If they just let vaping be and just let it be, then, half these kids won't fucking take a notice, would they?
Well, no, I don't think so. And we have regulated it in a lot of ways that with the juice and things, which I think is a good thing. It's not like the sort of Wild West anymore, where anything goes, is it?
No.
It is now a little bit more, well, it is regulated properly, but we can disagree with some laws. Like I completely disagree with the 2 ml capacity. I think that's ridiculous.
I think that's ridiculous. Well, the only thing I agree with is limiting the nicotine, which. It's there's no getting around it. It's still a fucking harmful substance. So limiting the nicotine was a no-brainer. But 2 ml tanks, come on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
If you own a Clark,
you look at online companies now. Most of them are still selling fucking tanks with 10 ml capacity. They don't give a fuck.
No. Well, you can still buy nicotine as well, can't you?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I bought this fucking Aries RTA from somewhere in the UK. I can't remember what company it was. But they were the only place that had it, and this is like fucking 10 mil.
Yeah.
There was no issues getting it.
No. Fiona was saying that although one year she ordered loads of Christmas presents and my bin got nicked that day, wouldn't blame the poster though, because I asked him to put it there so I could take the hit. Yeah, well, you've had some bad luck that day, Fiona. And yeah, Chunk says like a nut allergy, but rarer. Yeah, you could well be right. We just don't know though. If he was vaping for a little while, why all of a sudden? There's loads. Anyway, we discussed it, but there's loads. To me, there's a lot of questions there that haven't been answered.
But it's like I saw one in America, a woman whose lung collapsed or something, and all they mentioned was vaping. She was vaping. She blamed vaping, but she had an underlying lung issue, like she'd had since childhood, and no one fucking mentioned that. And it's like it's just wrong, clickbait, fake news, bollocks, nonsense.
Manic has just put on here, let's read that one out. We are currently drafting a letter to the Scottish Health Committee for for the upcoming review of vaping and the proposed advertising ban. They're looking at hard regulation. Spencer, TVP Mark. Oh, here we go. He's not blowing smoke up your backside. We are the most entertaining. Oh, get rid of your comment if I'd have read that first. No one remembers who came second, do they, Mark? But no nonsense vape review and a joy to watch.
That's a wonderful thing to say.
Just so relatable. Great to know you ain't going to. Yeah, there you go. I'm sure there's a lot of people feel that way as well. You say it how it is, which is what a lot of people want to hear, isn't it?
That's what it's all about, Mark.
Yeah, well, I try and be that way. I always try and treat people how I'd want to be treated, really.
Yeah, well, you're no nonsense. You tell it as it is, but you're much more polite than I am.
I'm probably more restrained because I've got Naturevape behind me than I would be if I didn't have Naturevape behind me, to be fair. Yeah, but yeah, you can't back down, can you? Yeah, stubbornness. It can be a plus, it can be a minus. And Kieran, it was an allergic reaction, pure and simple in my mind. To state doctors did tests that proved it was due to vaping. What test proved 100%? It's all a cash grab at the right time. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Kieran. It's, they haven't. It's not. If I did something in life, Mark, and you know this to be true, I would prepare my, let's call it a defence document first, so that I would have. Say there's 5 avenues running off my statement, all those avenues would be blocked before I actually said that statement. Yeah. And that's how I am, or try to be. But they haven't at all. They've just come out with this rash comment, haven't they?
No, I mean, I think anyone with an ounce of intelligence or grey matter can see that it's fucking nonsense. The worrying thing is. So if let's say you're a fucking Daily Mail reader and it was in there and you're a smoker, you'd read that and go, oh, I told you about this vaping. Vaping's bad, killing people. Yeah, chuffing on a ciggy like that's where it hits the vaping industry, because it stops new vapors coming into this because they think it's fucking harmful and deadly, when in reality it really fucking isn't. Well, I think anyone within the industry can see it's nonsense, but it's the people outside the industry, the people we're actually targeting.
There's a mechanic I know, and I sold him probably 5 years ago. Do you remember the little Pro cores I did in the I call the Naturevape, the Mini Pro, the little tiny tank? He has had that so long, it's like this brass type colour now. He's worn off all the chrome, right, and it's still on a little ego pin. He's had a replacement battery, and that's what he vapes all the time at work. You can see him walking through, which he shouldn't be doing, but he's walking through like part of the business premises. There's a little puff behind him. And I went in there one day, and he said, he walked his big lad, he walked up to me, he said, I told you about these things. He said, what are you doing to me? He said, these things are bad, I've been on the news. And I said, how many years have you been vaping? He said, well, about 5. I said, you did yet? And he went, no. I said, do you feel worse for it or better? He said, I feel better. I said, so why? Ask yourself those questions.
I've had people coming up to me and asking me at work saying, vaping's killing people, you need to stop that. And it's like, come on. I literally can't be asked to explain, because no, I'm just not doing it.
Well, it's quite strange, isn't it? Is it gazy covers or gazzy covers? Mark TVP, what's going on with it? It's a good question, and one I was going to ask. Going on with the UK vape shows, is it gone forever, or is it coming back but less shows?
Well, it's coming back. I think the UK vape show will be back in January, but unfortunately I won't be on it.
Ooh.
I think the decision's been taken that I won't be a part of the show going forward, so I wish the boys all the best, whoever they get in to replace me, if anyone, but I think it will be back in January.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to say to that quite.
It's what it is, mate, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm a bit shocked by that. Yeah, all right. I don't know what to say, 'cause all the questions in my head sound probing and not. No, I'd just rather. No, I'll leave it at your comment. I think that's going to be hard for me to say anything, because it just kind of sounds like I'm trying to pull information out and stir the whatnot, and I'm not, and I don't want to.
Well, we can talk about that in private, Mark.
Yeah. Chunk, did you see the ambulance chasing dual legal company had left proving that they took a picture of Shutterstock and photo edited it for their Facebook advert? No, I didn't see that.
They've been doing that for 2 years, Chunk.
Chunk don't miss a thing though, does he? He don't miss a thing.
Nah, Chunk's like fucking...
No stone unturned. You should have been a private detective or something, Chunk.
Matt Benson, the bloke who got me into vaping, just started smoking again because of the news. That's tragic, isn't it?
That's unbelievable, really. It is unbelievable. And simple questions. Do you feel better? Are you ill from vaping? No.
I question people's fucking sanity and people's logic when somebody who's been vaping for, Matt's not said how long he was vaping, but I'm guessing it's been a good fucking while. Somebody who's been vaping that long goes back to smoking because they think smoking is better for them. Like, come on.
Yeah, Gazzy covers that. Sucks, Mark. You're the most fun part of it. Such a shame. There's a chemistry, but that's what I was going to say, but there's chemistry between you four.
There was chemistry, yeah, and I think doing the show, especially for, I think, 14, 15 months was like literally the best time. I loved every minute of it, but unfortunately I'm not I'm not a right fit for them anymore, and it is what it is.
Well, that is a shame, but we're always welcome on here, Mark.
Yeah, anytime, mate. No, it is a shame, and I wish the boys all the best going forward. I think it'll still be successful. It might even be more successful with me off it. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah. Time will tell.
Things move on, things change, I guess.
Exactly, mate. Nothing stays.
Well, there you go. I usually go till 10 o'clock. Here we are at 17 minutes past. So, I think we'll call that a night, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Thank you ever so much for coming on. It's
Pleasure, just I always love shooting the shit with you. It's good fun.
Spur of the moment thing. Yes. We don't catch up a lot in private, do we? Used to a bit, don't we? But we don't so much anymore.
Yeah, I think we should probably stay in contact more than we have done in the past.
I think I'm also, as I mentioned a bit earlier, that I've got this itch that I've got to scratch about making my own mods, and I want to make. I don't want to announce stuff because it's not announceable yet, but this is what's in my head, so I'll share what's in my head. I want to make perhaps like a kit that people can build, and for the people that aren't capable of building that kit, that want it made but love what I've done, they can buy it made as well. So there's an option for both. And the people that buy the kit, they obviously, if it goes wrong, they know how to fix it because they've built it.
That's a fucking good idea.
So it's that sort of thing, and I haven't smashed out the finer detail yet, but that's the kind of thing. So yeah, I better send one.
So what you're saying is watch this space.
Yeah, do you know a decent reviewer I can send one to?
I'll probably hook you up with someone. I've heard AVC's quite a man.
Yeah, AVC's like me. He likes his mouth to lung and stuff like it. Just good juice reviews. Well, I like watching Kieran's juice reviews. But so as I say, thanks ever so much, Mark, for coming on. Nice to see you. If you want one of the Ambition mods to do, also we'll have a chat about that later or something.
Yeah, mate.
And and all in chat. Thank you ever so much once again. You've kept the show going with your chat and your comments. Always good. I'm sorry I haven't read them all out tonight because it's harder with two of us on there because we have to talk to each other. So I don't. You know, if I read chat, I wouldn't be listening to Mark. So a little bit of that. Plus, I come from Norfolk and I'm slow. So that's the way it is. So thanks everybody. Thank you, Mark. And until next time, probably next Tuesday. See you soon. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.